We're in room 12164. It's an ocean view balcony on deck 12 on Quantum of the Seas. First, let's go out to the balcony because this room has a unique balcony. It is angled. We are on one of the humps on the side of the ship, which means we have an angled balcony that angles towards the back of the ship. Really big balcony with a really good view. I mean, just look at this. That's awesome. 2 chairs and a table out here and plenty of room to relax. I actually really like this balcony. Now the rest of the room, where Nicole is sitting at right here, is the couch area. This couch does turn into a bed. It pulls out and you got room for 2 more people, so this room holds 4 people. The desk area does have outlets. It has 2 American outlets, 2 USB outlets, and then a European outlet, and then of course the light switches are right there. In the dresser, there is a cooler. It's not a refrigerator, it's a cooler. It's designed to keep things cooler. You can put waters and all that good stuff in there. And then your hair dryer. And then these should just be normal dresser drawers. So if you have your packing cubes, you can just throw them into those drawers. You do get a kettle with some tea and that sort of stuff to go with it. Over by the bed, this side of the bed does not have an outlet, but there is a phone there. On this side of the bed, you do get an outlet and a light switch. So if you want to plug in your phone, or if you have a CPAP machine or something like that, you can actually plug it in next to the bed, unlike some of the older cruise ships that are out there. There is storage above the beds as well, so you can throw your bags and stuff up here if you need more space. It's also more storage up here above the couch, which they do have some extra pillows and some blankets up there as well. But if you need extra space, just know that there's room above, and there's also room down below underneath the bed as well. This is in a configuration that is a royal king size bed, but it does separate, turn into 2 twin size beds. In this cabinet, you have your safe and obviously room for a bag, and there's a spot at the top for hangers. And then these are just your normal drawers. You want to get in packing cubes and put your stuff in there out of your suitcase. On this side, it is a closet, so it's much bigger. You have hangers at the top, room for your luggage at the bottom, and of course these handy dandy little wire baskets so you can throw stuff in there as well. In the bathroom, you have a standard tube shower, which does come with your all-in-one hair shampoo, gel, all that stuff in one container, and then your normal sink area with some storage. Up here, if you need a razor outlet, there is a razor outlet up here. It's a European adapter. You have a TV on the wall with a pocket underneath it for more storage, and a full stand-up mirror over here by the front door. This room is also a connecting room, so right here by the front door, there is another door there. So if you were to book the room next door to that, you can have that door open and be able to connect to the room next to you. This is room 12164 on deck 12 of Quantum of the Seas. We're near the front of the ship on the port side, on one of the humps. That's why we have an angled balcony. So far it looks like a really good room. We'll let you know near the end of our cruise what we like and didn't like about it, so stay tuned for that. We're near the end of our cruise aboard Quantum of the Seas, and we want to let you know some of the things we liked and didn't like about our room. So we're on deck 12 in room 12164. This is a standard ocean view balcony. We're actually on the hump on the side of the ship, and we have an angled balcony. So let's talk about it. First up, some stuff that we liked about this room. One is there's plenty of room in here. There's a lot of space. You can pull out a suitcase here, you have all the space here, you have the same amount of space there. Let me put my bear down for a second. But there's plenty of room, which is something you don't get in a lot of cruise ships when you get a standard balcony. I think this is excellent, and it's probably our location with the side of the ship here. Some of the other stuff that we like. There's plenty of outlets. This ship is built in 2014, but there's tons of outlets on the desk. There's even outlets by the bed, which is great if you have a lot of stuff to charge or if you have several cell phones or different people in this room. We still brought a 220 adapter so we could charge more devices because we have more cameras and stuff, but overall, very happy with the number of outlets in this room. The next thing is there's tons of storage. So there's cabinets here. You have a bigger cabinet, more cabinets above the bed, all kinds of drawers here, drawers behind the camera, and there's another closet over there. There's even a cubby hole here. There's tons of storage in this room. So if you wanted to hide everything and put everything away and not have anything in your walkways or on your couches and stuff, you definitely have the ability to do that. Another good thing about this room is the location. If you walk out that door, you're right at the elevator lobbies. So if you want to get somewhere quickly, you're right there. It's actually refreshing to kind of be that close and not have to walk down a long hallway to get to your room. The next thing that we're really happy about in this room is it's quiet. So we have rooms above us, rooms below us, rooms on both sides, and it's not noisy at all. This is even a connecting room. So the door is over here. It looks like a bathroom door, but it leads to the other room. And a lot of people will complain about connecting rooms being louder. In this room, we didn't hear any of that. The only time we heard our neighbors was when we were on a balcony and they were out there as well. The bathroom is a standard Royal Caribbean bathroom. There's no goods or bads about it. It has a glass door, very standard for this era of Royal Caribbean ships. There's nothing really good or bad about it. Everything works in there the way that it should. One of the other things that we really liked about this room is the balcony. It's at an angle, so it's larger than a normal standard balcony. So you have more room out there. So if there was more than just 2 people in here, you have plenty of room on the balcony as well. And since it's at an angle, you have a great view of the back of the ship. Now some not so great or some stuff that we would like improved. I mentioned the balcony just now. Because it does face the back of the ship, you can't see the front of the ship. So if you wanted to see where you're going, you kind of have to look around. And even then, you can't really tell. With the location, the only downside with the location is you're on deck 12. The Esplanade, the music hall, the casino, 270, all that stuff is on decks 3, 4, and 5. So we take the stairs everywhere. That's a lot of stairs to get down to those decks, which can be a little inconveniencing and feel like you're climbing a mountain every time you go up to your room. But if you're using the elevators, it won't be so bad because you're only 2 decks away from the pool deck and the windjammer, which is good. Now, one downside on the maintenance or how things function in this room, let's say you wanted to use the vanity and you want to do your makeup over here, because I know I put a lot of makeup on, that's the light. It doesn't actually turn on the way that it should. It kind of flickers a lot. So, not really a good vanity. Overall, we've actually really enjoyed this room. We booked this room on the Cruise Compete website, which is a website that travel agents actually send you bids and compete against each other to give you the best deal. We originally booked an Ocean View obstructed balcony, and we were assigned a room on deck 6, which has a lifeboat blocking it. We used the Royal Caribbean Royal Up program to upgrade our room by bidding on an upgrade, and we were assigned this room. And for what we paid, this is an amazing room for that. And it was well worth the upgrade that we spent. We spent $125 per person on a Royal Up. Overall, we really enjoyed this room, and the benefits of this room certainly outweigh any type of negatives that we might have for it. So if you're thinking about booking a room like this one, or this room in general, room 12164, it's definitely worth it. And we would book this room again if we were sailing on Quantum or a Quantum class ship again. That'll wrap up our room tour and review of Quantum of the Seas, room 12164. If you have any questions about this room or our sailing on Quantum of the Seas, please leave those in the comment section below. If you'd like to support our channel and you like this video, make sure you like this video and subscribe to our channel for more. And if you need us, I'm super hungry. We're gonna head up to the Windjammer and get some food. I'm Travis.
And I'm Nicole.
Thanks so much for watching.